Good day. Welcome to Ken's Hobbies. I got a good one for you today. 10 years ago, I had to put, if you ever followed my story, my 4 parts of the video, one of them where I mentioned about having to put all my stuff in storage. Royce, when I came back from Alberta, getting all my stuff back out, my beautiful, lovely speakers that I bought in Edmonton, say about, I think would be about 15 years ago. The cone here that holds the main cone here is all cracked and peeled. Well, I didn't think that you could get a new package here, and the speaker still works 100%. So I just, you can see the little marks here, I just used some black tape and kind of taped it in. It was only since the internet, as Derek would say, the interweb, came along, I came across this video on YouTube that was showing how we can replace that cone. So I got online and I started searching. Well, lo and behold, I got new foam things to put in here, which I did not think was available. Surprise, surprise. So this is my task today. We're going to put this new foam there. As you can see, nothing wrong, no scratching, so I'm going to be so happy to get these speakers back in use because they are wonderful speakers. We even sent an instruction manual, and first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through it. When I open it up, well, I'll be dead. First one to show color pictures of the actual project. Wow. So step 1 says, of course, remove the speaker. Well, it's already removed. It's sitting here on the desk. Parts needed: screwdriver for removal, utility knife for cleaning, wood chisel optional. Good thing I have a little tiny one, but I don't think it was necessary. Rubbing alcohol or lacquer thinner for cleaning, and a new edge speaker kit. Well, here's the kit. There's provided the glue, a little brush, and of course the instructions. Okay, well, I'm not going to waste time here. I'm going to pause this while I read through the instructions and go from there. And I do have rubbing alcohol, at least I think I do. I got to remember where I put it. It's the big thing with me. I know I got items, go to need them. Where I put them is the other question. Well, I read the instructions through. Looks like a fairly easy job. It's going pretty well as I suspected. We found our rubbing alcohol. So it says, first step, put the alcohol around here. You got to clean this. I can well understand because especially after 10 years being pretty well in the open, I want to get all the dust off of there before we apply new glue on it. One of the first lessons I learned in the TV shop when I was there, how to check a speaker. Just using your thumbs, and you can feel side movement, and then towards the center of the cone, you just simply do this. If you hear no scratches and that moves freely, the speaker's fine. And then likewise test putting the fingers underneath and lifting it up. So we see there's nothing wrong with the speaker. Once this cone gets put in, it'll make the speaker just like new again. Okay, so that step's done. Now it says to take your utility knife or your chisel. In my case, I have my little utility knife always in my pocket, and to scrape along here for any of the old stuff there. And yeah, you can see that works beautiful, getting any of the old stuff out. You want to do this carefully and gently. So you see I have my fingers on the back side of the cone to keep it balanced. That's the end result of cleaning the old off. Okay, what I'm going to do here is we're going to wipe this clean again. And I'm happy with that. Now next step is to remove this gasket, so you need to remove it. And do this very carefully. And take your time in doing this. One should actually pull away from them in case of a slippage. And I experienced that when I was a young child with a knife, with that finger I got. No, this finger, this finger, you can see there's a scar right there. Instead of pushing the knife away from me, I was always pulling there. Well, the knife slipped and it cut my finger wide open there. Forget how many stitches I had to have there, and I've had a scar ever since. I think I was about 10 years old when that happened. My first camping trip place, it was called Nest Lake Bible Camp, where that occurred. I'm going to get a fresh new blade here. That feels on the dull side. It's not cutting like it should. Well, I've never had this kind of trouble before in popping the new blade out. There we go. Okay, I've been cutting quite a bit drywall. You go through these blades a lot. Put a new blade on, and my drywall dust that builds up in there. Yeah, that's a much better bite. This way do have better control, despite me saying not to do this. I got better feel if you're careful enough. Go slow enough, a little at a time. I should say, even sent me their business card here. The place is called Simply Speakers. So, Simply Speakers, thank you very much. You made my day after 10 years or more. I'll show you my other speaker, what I did temporarily that's worked for the last few decades. Well, this is some glue, I tell you. But you can feel it. You just have to keep working at it and working at it till we get this section out. Because when I do look at it and I lay it out, you can see that has to go on top of that. Now, because I don't have forward fastening, I'm just going to pause it here, and I'm going to continue working at cutting this out here. So I'm going to be shutting the camera off at this point. When I get closer to it, I'll turn it back on to show you. Well, got my initial cut here. Found an easy way to do this. Once I got that initial breakthrough here, take the old utility knife, slide it right under here, and if you can just work it around using the metal plating at the back here, you can work it a little back and forth just like this. And that's a time saver. Should also make a note. Keep the knife at a slight pressure this way, so it's pressing on the metal here at the same time. Just like that, we have it. We'll place that there. Now we're going to take the alcohol, we'll soak that down, and come back and clean that, and we're ready then to put the new one in. So there, that's all nice and clean. Found a little trick. Dug the old blade out. You know, once you got the main out, just sliding in like this, and you can get a darn good clean out by doing this. Letting the tip here slide against that, just like so. And we have it. So now we'll just take our brush, been pre-soaked with alcohol, and we'll brush it down, clean anything that's there out, and we're ready to put the new foam in. And we can see that it's shaped so that, oh yeah, perfect. Okay, let's just look and see. I'm pretty sure all we have to do now is apply 1/8 inch to 16th inch bed of adhesive to flat top of cone edge or to the underside lip near the bone if cone is angle attached style. Angle attached style. Okay. So let's look at our glue bottle. And it says new cap squeeze to clear knowledge. Whoop. Always ready. That was cute. Okay. Now I'll get the right light here.
If you refresh your CAD, it should be there for you. It's going to be in front of City Furniture at 1303 3rd Avenue, medical for a person down. Again, that's City Furniture, 1303 3rd Avenue, medical for a person down. Ladder 31 copies, we're en route. Acknowledge that ladder 31 copy your status of en route as well. You'd be looking for a 30-year-old male, conscious and breathing. Patients could be in the parking lot with a purple blanket over him. Ladder 31 copies, thanks.
Okay. It's pretty good strong glue. Smell it. Oh, it's only. Okay, now we'll center this. This is almost like a contact cement. What I'm doing is I'm having one finger at the back of the cone while pressing with my thumb on the other side. And I see you got to work fairly fast with this stuff. So I better speed up here. Okay, give that a few minutes. We'll verify we're centered, which we are.
Unable to locate patients, just going to check the parkade.
Perfect.
I'll get ambulance to call and see if they have any further details as well.
Perfect. Okay, we'll wait a couple minutes and then we'll finish it. A lot cheaper doing it this way than what it is to replace those two speakers up there. I remember when I first bought these speakers, I ran around, I think it was around $150 or $160 at the time I got them. You can't get a set of speakers like this anymore for that kind of price. Well, this one's going to be a little fun because my pipe is going right there. I got two choices. I drop the speaker, which I think is the easiest choice.
George Rescue 11, dispatch copy to you en route. Just going in from ambulance for a 77-year-old female experiencing chest pain. Reach the ambulance delayed approximately 15 minutes. Rescue 11 acknowledged the empty.
Oh, forgot to turn the camera off. Yeah, got carried away. I did some work on the computer, filing my videos for today. Went to move the front panel off my other speaker here, and I'll show you in a minute here. A pipe was in the road, so I had to move the speaker back half an inch. So it's time to get back to this for the final stage. It says in the instructions, and it gives you a picture how to do it. Got this my little jewelry screwdriver here, and it says to put the glue under here and press it down at the same time. So we're going to do just that. I'm going to do this very carefully. The trouble is, I can't see what's happening here, so it's a little more trickier when your eyes don't cooperate very good anymore. That's one thing I didn't like whatsoever with Windows 10 when it came out. I could not adjust the font size of the writing. Oops, got to get under here. Boy, that glue sticks to the fingers very quickly. We'll just keep a little pressure here and we'll just keep going. Hopefully I'm getting it. Sticking to the fingers. I'm going to do it this way. And I can see if I'm getting glue there or not. Oh, you got out from under again. Just stay under. Got an idea. I'm going to just do it this way. And at the same time, take our original pattern here, match up the holes for our mounting screws, which is right there. And we're going to glue it down at the same time. So basically killing two birds with one shot. Up to do so we don't have it dry out on us. Make sure it's free, yes. And see, it likes to pop up, so we're going to do a little trick here. A little C-clamp here. I can get it to cooperate. I want you to stay right in the middle there. Can't find my other C-clamp, so use the next best thing, the old vice grips. Work back with this, and don't need to be looking and looking for C-clamps when you're pressed for time. Grab whatever's handy at the moment. And it's one powerful magnet. Now we can hold this side down. says about 10 minutes to 1 hour drying time is what it says. We just need to get this to stick and then let it dry. And that'll be one speaker done. So I'm holding here to run my final test, and that is good, very good. That piece is actually for the starter on the old GM engine for the boat there. I haven't put it back on yet. Go around this here, make sure it's nice and tight. I'm liking that. Give this a fraction of a turn more. You need a spot right here. Good, that's nice. Ready? We clamp over here. Wish I could find my other pair of C-clamp or my vice grips, one or the other. I do have one more pair. The question is, where are they when you need them the most? And the whole reason I'm doing this is not in the instructions, but these speakers I have will just a little bit make, and there's a hair of a difference between where the cone to where this outer coating jacket goes on. So I'm pressing the whole thing down together as a unit. So I gotta look for another. So the only thing I could find at quick notice was this. We're gonna have to try to make it work. Look wrong way. I think when it comes to the next one, I'll look for a board that I can press the whole thing at one time instead of having to do it this. So that's feeling much better. I'm feeling a little bit of a high spot here, but yeah, it's starting to take hold. That's what we want. That is some fast drying glue. It reminds me very, very much of contact cement or ABS for those of you who use ABS. This glue's got the very, very same principle to it as your ABS cement. That was nice of Simply Speakers send you everything, the glue, the brush for cleaning, and like I said, wonderful picture instruction. Very, very simple to follow. I thank you once again, Simple Speakers. You don't know how happy this makes me. There it is. It's taken hold. Okay, we'll let that sit for a few more minutes. I'm grabbing me another coffee, and we'll be back here in a few minutes. Put the first speaker back in, and we'll get at the second one. Okay, I'll have it all done. Mounted it. There you go. It's just like new. These are the speakers here. I'll try to get a shot here. They are Pro Linears. I'll try the other speaker, and I'll show you what I did for temporary measures till, like I said, had that for 10 years. But those are the speakers. So now that one's done, we're going to come and we're going to do this. I'm not going to bother filming this one. So I'd like to thank you once again. Till the next one. Oh! Before I forget, this wasn't the real video I was going to do. I went a couple of days ago. The other item my son left behind was his computer desk, and he didn't want it. So Mama's in need of a computer for her job. So dismantled that desk, moved it into his old bedroom, and turning his old bedroom into Mama's office. And I went to film putting that desk together and explaining what I did to make it stronger and the reason why you didn't want to take it. Unfortunately, the stupid camera, not only did it want to shut off automatically, I forgot to charge the old transmitter port of my wireless mic there. Not knowing that, when I went to edit it, there was no audio. So I just ended up deleting that one, and it's being replaced with this one. Once again, thank you for watching. Till the next time, adios.